So during intermission, we took this cup holder out to run this USB. Now, it's a small car. I didn't want to put it all the way over here, which the wire would be dangling over here. They do make USB replacements that replace your cigarette lighter, but he only has, I think, one in here, and one of them all the way down there. Nah. So I actually found this little grommet, and it's not for this, but it worked out pretty well. I had to drill a hole anyway, which is kind of ugly. So I drilled two little half-inch holes. Then I found this. I went and got this little guy. This is actually for a camera. They sell them. I had it laying around, ready with the slice. So I put it around the wire. And back to my handy dandy tool that I love so much. Take this guy and you just jam him in around the edge, and this thing sat perfect. I'm going to be able to push in. Now, mind you, this is not a custom. We don't have an actual USB replacement, which I can't see where to put anyway in this car. It's such a small car. I think this is a perfect spot for what we have. And look, won't go in. You have a little bit of room. I actually leave it a little bit like this. Leave it bend on itself. And gone. I like that. So you have big fingers, big paws. Goes under this harness. So when we put this cup holder back, we have no problems. Alright, so this was a pain. I should have used it from the beginning. So instead of going under all this, I have to go around the shifter, up under here. I'm going to cheat with this. This is a zip tie for HVAC, which I used to do about 30 years ago. This is a cheat. So you take this, some electrical tape, tape it to it, and now we can go under things. Makes it much easier. And we go right around. It makes it so much easier. Sort of help it. Ta-da! Instead of fighting for 3 minutes, you waste 30 seconds and work harder. Work smarter. Now, while we were gone, we took this guy apart. 997607B for black. Gives you both single and double. Thank you, Metra. So, new kit. For a double din, we gotta cut this guy out. Read the instructions. It tells you. Garbage. Now we gotta swap the two. Takes 4 screws out, 5 screws out, and switch to 2. Alright, so I put the microphone here. I don't like them up here, but it's such a small car, I don't think it really matters. I was gonna put it right here in this little crevice, but I thought I was gonna have wind noise because that's where the actual dash comes in, but it would have been nice to hide it. But I didn't want wind noise, and who knows. So, alright, so we're stripping all these wires. We're gonna fast forward this. Here's my little garbage bag, which I like to have. Makes it a lot easier. Whatever gauge you have, grab it, throw it away. Grab it, throw it away. I love seeing these all over the car when installer is done. It's like, oh, well, hey man, thanks. Thanks for not cleaning up. So why bother cleaning up? You just throw it right in the garbage as you do it. But that's just me. So we got everything. We got power antenna. We need that. That gives us AM, FM. Not that anybody listens to it anymore. Here's our steering control. 2 wires, cut off all the rest. I kept one for my ground because I do have to ground one of the wires, which is right here. I gotta ground this one and hook up to the red, which is right here in the center, and the blue, but we'll show you that later. So we'll speed through this. Here's my micro bypass. I only need the yellow blue for this particular radio. The yellow black is not present, so it tells us to cut it off, so we don't need it. Back to our little garbage bin. And here's a wire harness. So we'll start connecting. We'll try to do it as fast as possible, but what I like using is these crimp caps. I call them nipples. That's just what they look like. Spin the wire together, put them right over it. This is what you need this little crimper tool for, Home Depot, but you don't need to use this. There are different styles of putting wires together. I've seen people just strip them together and just put tape on them. I don't suggest that because it does get loose unless you really tape the hell out of it. Or there's other little things you can buy from like Crutchfield. And then we just go one by one. These are awesome. For the money you spend, these things are nothing, meaning put them anywhere. It bypasses your video while driving and other settings, not just video while driving, because they want you to pull over to do some Bluetooth settings on Pioneer. Alpine, I'm not too sure what you need, or if there's any other settings that are also needed or kept. We have almost everything plugged in. Here's our steering control. Plug that in. You really need to get these wires wire to wire, so you can't T-tap them. You can get away with it. Eventually it will stop working. So what I like doing is grabbing slight pressure, thumb, push back with your thumb, and you're pushing back the coating. Some are easier than others, but that's all you really need. You got a little razor, a little poke a hole, and this one is gray blue. So we're going to get gray blue in pin 6 as per the Access app / Metro. Piece of tape. Now, plug in. And everything else should be plug. So you got your power, USB, wired remote, mic. These are pretty cool radios. They're coming out, been around for a few years now. This little half DIN. Awesome if you want to do an iPad. That's stupid. Why would you have an angle 90 downward and have it go up? Hello. Now, don't jip yourself or customers. Plug this in so you don't lose it. You ever want to do an upgrade to your audio system, you're going to need this. Here, which I just lost the wire. There you are. This is actually metal, so that's where we're going to ground it to. Alright, so we're going to kick her on. Stay, or don't. Alright, now we got to hold the volume up to make sure it works. We got nothing. I love bashing people. People hate me for a reason. I really don't care. But look, so our culprit of radio not coming on, something so simple, so stupid. Look, wire popped out of the harness. So we need that red wire, because that red wire is our accessory. Our accessory arm. Now you could say it's a tape job. I don't think so. I've done this one too many times. I know the pins are always crooked with some of this newer stuff. I mean, like, always crooked. Look, this is how simple and stupid. Look, it's popped right in. Might be a manufacturing defect, whatever. Someone was drunk on the job. Could believe that too. But that was our problem. So, real life issues, real life situations, and real life fixes. Just gotta know what to look for. Alright, we're in the home stretch. Last screw going in here for the control module. Then we got so I'll just reverse. So we got another radio in. Let's turn her on. Make sure this is plugged in first. That might help to make it start. I can get into the hole. And there you go. Alright, everything else is just a bunch of screws. So I'm gonna put it together. Last pieces. We're good to go though. Turn her on. And we got power. So, grab our panels. This just goes back in reverse. So, like it, don't like it, subscribe, don't subscribe. Another radio in. Now you know how to do a 350Z with an Alpine doubled in. And just popping panels back in. We don't need to see this. And thank you for watching.